it behind that. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Queen Olive in the kitchen again. We all know that Queen Olive has visitors over here. She has guests. So they want a taste of Queen Olive cooking. So what Queen Olive is cooking today for her guests is, you could see, I put it up here, some spinach rice with some fried chicken. What the guests ordered, I made it for them. Yes. So, hi Tammy, I was just going to call her. How sweet your granddaughter is. She looks so beautiful like you. You know, we cook rice in many different ways. Many. Carrot, pumpkin, potato, whatsoever we feel to make our rice. So, they want some spinach rice. So, this is the bag of spinach that I buy. I buy a bag of Goya spinach to make some spinach rice for my divers who are here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put all this spinach in the pot of water to boil. And they're going to boil like about for 15 minutes because they already pre-cooked stuff. So I put it in the pot of water over there. And over here I have some seasoning. I have some celery, some scallion, and thyme, and also a pepper I'm going to put in the pot to let it boil. There it goes. Everybody, can you get her hair done and she don't pull it out as yet? There we go. And some garlic. I put some garlic in there also. Hi, Karen. Hi, Dora. That's Dora Food, spinach rice. Yes. So, I'm going to put some coconut milk in there. Here I have the coconut milk. A lot of people, when they're doing their coconut milk, they put a whole can. I do not put a whole can because a whole can is going to send me to the bathroom because I'm lactose and ignorant in my stomach with milk. So, I'm going to put like a cup in there. Okay, so I put my coke here in the pot here boiling. And the pot here boiling, I'm going to put it over here. Let's go faster. Yes. Over here, I have here in the pot water, spinach, scallion, thyme, and garlic and pepper. And it's going to be there boiling for at least 15 to 20 minutes before I add my rice to the pot. It is spinach rice I'm making today. Ladies, divas, and Dan, Queen Olive is making some spinach rice today. We say we eat rice in many different ways. Rice and peas, rice and bean, rice and carrot, rice and potato, rice and spinach, rice and anything you choose to cook your rice with, you could make it, because sometimes we are cooking the rice, we don't have enough rice, so we have to stretch it. As we say, we have to stretch it to make it fit the family, because you have a big family. So I am not stretching it because I have a big family, but I like spinach rice. It is very good. The spinach is sold in the supermarket in a package. So good evening everybody. So I decide to make some spinach rice for my guests because they want it. So I put some garlic, I put some celery, and I put my coconut cream in there. And I'm going to put some oil in there now. I'm going to put like a teaspoon of oil. And also I'm going to put my salt in there to make my spinach rice. Yes. So here is my salt. I'm going to put my, always measure my salt in my hand middle. My hand middle is my teaspoons of salt, yes. Can you send me some to Canada? Yes, I will do, Tammy. I put my rice, my salt in there. Yes. They said, Rachel Ray said, over shoulder for good luck. All in my plate for good luck. So I'm going to throw some oil in there now. I'm going to throw like a teaspoon. I have my good judgment with my hand. Teaspoon of salt in there. So there is the salt I throw in there. And we're going to let it boil for 15-20 minutes. It's 4:38. Like 5 o'clock, it will ready to put my rice in. So okay, the spinach is on the fire, is boiling. It's on the fire, is boiling. And here I go now with my, I'm going to put away the coconut cream. Cut the coconut can cream like this when you're cutting it. I do not grate a coconut, people. I am not going to tell you, if you want to grate your coconut, it's okay. But I am not going to grate no coconut. I'm not going to put no strain on my hand to give me no arthritis. That is what give my mother arthritis. So I'm using the can one. Any can one I choose like buy, I buy it because it is coconut milk. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it in the freezer. Yeah, so I put that away, put it in the freezer, and I put my over there. Can't you all see me? Hi to everybody. Queen Olive in the house. Yes, Queen Olive in the house. Hey Lex, big up yourself. So I'm getting my place ready now. So here I have the here I have my chicken, my drumstick in here. They are drumstick. I put all the season on already. This is the drumstick. Okay. So in the drumstick, what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna put some of my adobo seasoning in there. Someone was saying to use Maggi. I don't really go for the Maggi like that. I use my adobo. I use the people that come here, they buy this Grace seasoning, Grace Caribbean traditional chicken seasoning. So I put some on. Also I put my Larcel seasoning salt in there. That's all. And I put my black pepper and my pepper. What the hell goes wrong with you? Yes. And after I put that in there, I put an egg in there. Break an egg and put in there. And also I put my mustard. You remember I tell you to use your mustard to fry your chicken. You get it crispy and nice. You think you are at Kentucky. You put your mustard and I rub everything together. When I rub them together, then I put my flour that I have here prepared. My flour is prepared with adobo seasoning to give it the color. Yeah. I put this to give it the color in there. And I have black pepper, seasoning salt in here in the flour. So right now I'm gonna rub the chicken up together, season it up together, and then I'm gonna put the flour butter on and put them and ready for them to put in the pot. Because as I say to everybody, I bond with my hand with seasoning. So if I just season my food the same time when I'm cook, my food is seasoned and seasoned well. Chicken is a thing easy to season also anyway, because all you want in your chicken is some salt and pepper if you don't have all these seasonings. Salt and pepper do the work. I'm coming to do the work. To do the work. Yes, because everybody know that Queen Olive don't like her hand her hand to keep dirty. So I always have my white rag right here, and I'm gonna take this container out to put my chicken when I rub my chicken in. So I'm going to rub the chicken together with my two hands with the gloves on. The reason why I have to use a gloves, people, I keep on telling everybody I use a gloves because I don't want when I laying down in my bed to sleep and every time that I sniff in seasoning in my hand because the seasoning is going to go down in our nails or go in our pores. So lady, I'm telling you, when you're cooking, please to get your gloves on to season your chicken, your pork, your fish, especially fish. Get your season because your hand is going to smell raw of the fish. Always have a gloves on when you're cooking. That's to prevent the season because the season is that have a nice smell, but when you're ready to sleep, you don't want to sleep in and have no chicken smell around you. So while I'm talking to you, I'm rubbing the chicken with only powdered season in there. I don't put no onion, no scallion, no thyme on here. If I do that, I use a jerk season that I made. I make my jerk season from scratch. I have a bucket of jerk season under my sink, but I didn't choose to use any of that. So I'm using the season only that I put on, which is the adobo, the Caribbean chicken season, and the salt and some seasoning salt and a little cayenne pepper. I put in there with black pepper and seasoning up this chicken. And when I season it, I have the pot over there on the fire. That is the oil on the fire. So I'm going to drop them in and we fry the chicken for only 15 minutes. Keep turning to and from that it don't burn. We don't want to eat no burnt chicken. And you clean the chicken. We clean, as you say, I tell you, I clean my chicken and I use my salt to wash my chicken. I do not use no vinegar. And when you're frying the chicken, remember, do not take the skin off the chicken. Here's the chicken with the skin. If you take the skin off the chicken, it's not going to eat positively. It's going to be dry and trashy. If you don't like the skin, when you finish When you finish cooking, you take the skin off and throw it away. And you do not take off all the fat, because you take off all the fat, it's still going to be trashy. You have to leave the fat for it to fry it away, turn to oil while you fry your chicken. So ladies, Diva and Dan, Queen Olive in our kitchen as usual, making some spinach rice and some fried chicken. So here I'm going now. I'm gonna flour the chicken, and this pot is ready because the pot is on there hot. It is ready, and here is the chicken. Yeah, there's a chicken right here. Chicken is floured. Yeah, put it over there. Flour the chicken, not too much. The flour, when I make the flour, remember I tell you I put some baking powder because I don't want it to, the flour to be sticky on too much. So I always do some baking powder in my seasoning. I make my own seasoning. I do not buy those seasonings that they make at the store because it's going to cost me an extra $1 when I could make it for myself. Some people put cornmeal and cornstarch. No, I use my flour only to make my chicken butter to fry my chicken, also my fish. Remember the other night I was doing some fried fish. So I'm here making this chicken. So I'm going to put all this chicken in the pot because we put a lot of oil when we are frying it. I'm going to put the oil is on the fire waiting for it. So here I go. I put, yes, as soon as I finish doing the butter, I'm going to take the gloves off my hand because you can see the gloves is all over in flour. It could wash off, but no, I take it off and I throw it away because I buy the gloves by the pack at the store. When I'm going to buy my cooking accessory, I buy the gloves. So here, I put down that over there. So I have 5 more chicken legs. So I'm going to put the flour all for the one to fry. Always have them floured and ready to fry. What time you have there for Christmas now? Ooh, seasoning. So yes, this is the flour going in there, and I'm gonna put it in the sink and throw away this flour because this flour no more use because I do a little bit. So it's right here ready. Yep. Throw in this flour. And I'm taking off the gloves off my hand. So you see, the gloves is off my hand. This is my hand. There's no gloves on. I take off the gloves now. So my chicken is on, and also my spinach is there cooking. So we're going to have everything ready. We're going to get the rice in the pan ready. So when it's time for us to put the rice in the pan, we don't have to go around looking all over. And I'm cooking 1 cup of rice. It's been shared from my visitor, Penny, and my sister and Dudu. We are going to, that's what Dudu loves. She loves fried chicken. She loves fried chicken. So I'm over here washing out the pan for the rice. And we're going to have the rice ready. Got to go get some more kitchen gadgets. Yes. So people, Queen Olive is in our kitchen as usual, cooking, because I am doing what I love best. I love to cook, and I love to tell my divas what I'm cooking or show them a little tip and cooking, because it's not everybody is equipped to cook. It's not everybody could cook. Everybody say they're the cook, but they're not a cook. That they could able to maneuver a cooking like I'm doing. Are anybody seeing the pot over there? Yes, there's a pot over there. This is the stove, the microwave on the pot here. The chicken is in the pot over there frying. And remember, it's only take 15 minutes. So I'm going to get the rice ready. This pot over here. I'm going to get the rice ready in. You can see that I do not have my T-Mobile on today. I have my multicolor fruits apron on today. Yeah, cooking is my pleasure, and I love to show my divas and Dan what I'm cooking, because as I say, every day I have a heart of a goal and I have a clean heart, and I do a clean cooking, because if you're cooking and your surrounding is dirty, might as well you don't cook. because a lot of people coming up showing their cooking. The kitchen is not clean, their utensils is not clean, and also the area there is not clean. And remember, when you finish cooking, we have to clean our place down. So right now, what Queen Olive is going to do, I'm going to open the window while I'm here cooking. I should have done that already. So I'm going to open the window. Yes. Yes, I'm opening the window, so we're going to get this fried chicken smell out through the window. There we go with it. So, let me see what's going on in the pot. We got to stir the things together. Cooking is an art. Cooking is an art. And we do cook whatsoever we choose to eat. We cook whatsoever we choose to eat. We want to eat dumpling. We want to eat rice. We want to eat pumpkin. Anything you choose to eat, you make it because you are the head of your house. So here I'm going to take out the rice. Yes, this is the rice here. I'm doing 1 cup and probably 1 cup a little because my sister is coming. Dude is coming down, Kenny. And Kenny really likes vegetable rice. She don't like the rice by itself. She don't like rice and peas, but she takes some vegetable rice and she will make some yellow rice, and also she will eat the carrot rice. Yes, so I just love. And again, we have Mr. Michael coming. So Mr. Michael probably coming. So we are making some for Michael. Remember, I have to give him some food. I don't must, but he helps me out. Although sometimes he gets out the hand and I have to put him in check, but he helps me out with my garbage, snow, if there's a lock broke or something, so he feels that he is the landowner. So I am here cooking. There, put my thing back down. I'm not going to wash the rice yet until I'm ready to put the thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this chicken, because if we don't turn the chicken, they're going to get burned up and the color. As I say, I don't want my stuff. When I'm cooking, I do not want my stuff to burn. I hate when I'm cooking and my food is burned. Everybody here in Queen Olive, she's in the kitchen cooking some spinach rice, some fried chicken, and I'm not making no gravy to eat with the fried chicken because how I'm cooking the rice, we're going to eat the rice just like that. Queen Olive in the kitchen, and Queen Olive is cooking up a storm. Not a lot of stuff, but I'm cooking. Let me turn this chicken, people. Yeah. Okay, let me show you in the pot what's going on in the pot. Yes, these are the chicken. These are the chicken. I'm turning them over to the other side. Even the chicken. I'm turning them over. So we say, so what I'll tell you, when you're frying your chicken, only 15 minutes. You want to go more, it's okay if you feel like it's not cooking. And remember, if the chicken leg weigh 1 pound, when it finished cooking, it's going to weigh ½ pound. Because that's definitely, you know, when the chicken is cooked, because the chicken get lighter. If it's still heavy, it is not cooked. Raw food is not supposed to eat and half raw food. Some people make their food without it's properly cooked. They call it rare meat, but my food have to be properly cooked because I don't want to eat no food and get sick, because you see they show you all what chicken, beef, and fish can do to you. Could give worm could in there and all kind of things. So we have to cook our food properly and let we enjoy it properly. We don't want to eat something that is not properly cooked and let us get sick. So I am here cooking. All my divas are done. All my friends. As you can see, every time I'm in the kitchen is the same kitchen. If I'm going somewhere to cook, then if they allow me to do a live while I'm cooking, I will. But I'm always in my kitchen. I don't run from kitchen to kitchen because I'm very skeptical with whatsoever I eat, whatever utensil I use. So I always have my kitchen ready to cook. and we have to keep our kitchen clean. Remember I said we have the rug here, because if each time we use, when we want to wash our hands, when we go to wash our hands and we're coming from the hot and the cold, we could get arthritis in our hand. Nobody's too young, nobody's too old to get arthritis. We have to take care of ourselves, and we have to be careful of chicken bones stick our hand, or fish. Chicken bones stick you in the hand, you get a weird disease, or any kind of raw meat. So we have to protect ourselves while we're cooking. So cooking, it is very easy and it is very hard if you don't know what you're doing. Some people cannot cook rice and get the rice come out nice and shelly. Some people cannot cook rice properly. Some of the people cook the rice, it's like you're drinking soup. I always try to teach my divas and my Dan, when you're cooking the rice, you put the rice in the pot, you stir it. And when you stick the spoon in there, if the spoon fall, that means we have too much water. So if you have too much water, you take out that water, put it to the side, and when you put that to the side, then we could use it if we need more water. We could add water to our rice, but we cannot take out water. The longer you keep it on the fire to get the water to dry out, is the more it's getting soft and saggy. And when you stick the spoon in the middle and it doesn't fall, that means enough water is there. So when you finish cooking and the water dried out, you stir your rice. You don't even have to stir your rice. You just look in there and see that the rice is not cooked. You could say the raw grain. A lot of people putting up their rice and say they're cooking shelly rice. They are not cooking shelly rice. They do not cook their rice. But you cannot tell them, because the world and his wife know more than what you're doing. And when they see you're doing something, they decide to criticize you. You're this and you're that. But I'm here in my kitchen and my granite countertop that I made especially because I love cooking, to put it in there. Hi, Dan. So I am making tonight some spinach rice with fried chicken drumstick. And when I'm finished, I'm going to go to get my barrel. I should already pack my barrel. 2 for my friend and 1 for my sister to send to Jamaica for them to take care of their business, because I doesn't have the money like that. So when I send my barrel, they could able to get what they want for Christmas and sell what they could sell for them to make some extra money. Because I am not Mrs. Trump, I am not Mrs. America, but I always try my best to help people. But some people doesn't appreciate what you do for them. I appreciate everything that someone do to me. Because as I say, when I come in this country, I didn't have a sister, I didn't have a brother, and I walked into Guyanese people at the corner of Nastron and Foster Avenue. Big up to all the Guyanese who are on the page right now, and they was there for me 100%. Sometimes we have good times and bad times, and the most person have bad times when I took my brother here. I bring all my family behind me, and my brother get involved with a woman. She wants to run his life and our life, and it couldn't work for me because I'm a hard-working woman. I go for what I want. I do not sit and wait for somebody to help me out and help me all along. You helped me while I was homeless. You helped me when I didn't have a coat, a proper coat on my back. And I do help them back with a lot of stuff. That's why I'm here all the time. And always helping people who come in this country. I try to help them. And people who doesn't have a coat or even a boots, I try to help them, because that's the type of person Queen Olive is. Yes, so as I say, yes, you can see it over the stove right now. Listen. Yes, okay, that's a good way to put it over there. I could see everything right there. So I'm in the kitchen right now, and I'm making fried chicken and spinach rice. Those who don't know what is spinach rice, it's a green leafy vegetable named spinach. Yes, I bought it at the store. And yes, I'm at a good point what you can see me in the kitchen now. Those who doesn't know what is spinach rice, this is it. They have the spinach that you could bought and cut it up yourself, but I prefer buy this one. That's it. I could move a little faster. So I'm boiling it for about 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Then I'm going to put my rice in. What I put in there in the spinach rice, I put coconut cream, I put some oil in there, I put scallion, thyme, and celery, and the pepper. I do it just the way like we are doing, I make it the way just like we are making some rice and peas, so that it tastes positive and nice. If you just put the spinach in and just put your salt and your rice in, it's not going to taste positive. So we have to spice it up to make it taste good. And then again, remember I said I am not going to make no gravy with the chicken. I'm just going to eat the chicken over it like that. Cooking, it's an easy thing, and it is very hard if you don't know. Like I say, when I used to start cooking when I'm much younger, I didn't know how to cook. And God gave me the knowledge, and God gave me the strength to just go along. When I come to this country, I was working at a restaurant named Sally's, big up to Sally's and Danny restaurant. And I started to work there, and I learned a lot from cooking, learned a lot to make different juice and drink. I didn't know about it in Jamaica. I come here to learn it. A lot of people say I'm not Jamaican. I am Jamaican, but you know, as you know, some people just like to go on the internet to show their ass and talk all kind of things about people because they are sick people out there like that. We have to be careful of the people that's surrounded around us and what they do. You have to be careful. If they even come into your house, you got to walk when you go to sleep and everybody's sleeping. You get up and walk around and see what is going on in your house, because people are very vindictive and devious. They don't care what it takes to hurt you, so long as they know they hurt you. And people easily jealous of you for what they see you have. They don't know what you go through. They don't know what you go through. They don't know the consequence of the thing that you go through. Sometimes you're staying in people's house, you got sleepless night, because you say you're leaving in the morning, and in the morning you don't know really where you're going to go, but you say you're leaving, and they get up and say, "Ain't you say leaving today? It's time for you to go." It reached me when I was in this country. That's the reason why I help people. I help them with a plate of food. I help them with a coat. I help them with the shoes. I remember the day when I bought the shoes and the shoes broken. I didn't know that I could have taken it back to the store and get a new pair of shoes. I'll stand up like I'm in attention hiding that broken shoes. And God help me that I have only 2 foot to wear shoes, and I have so much shoes. I have shoes. Could wear more than with the 2 foot that God gave me. Yes, Mike. I'm gonna turn this chicken some more because I don't want them to burn. So we keep changing the chicken from side to side that will fry properly. And I'm gonna make some of my sweet pepper ready to decorate my chicken. While, okay, it's 5:02. I'm giving the spinach and a little more, like 10 minutes more, to let everything goes together and boil together. So, ladies, divas and Dan, I am not the world's greatest cooker. I am not the world's greatest cooker, but I know when I put my mind and my thought in something, it goes on, and it goes very well and cook good. Yes, I could do more than what a lot of people think I could do. Yes, some of them said, "Oh, Queen Olive likes to talk." Yes, we have to talk, because if you have things that you bothering you and you don't say it, you're going to hurt yourself. And some people likes to play the role of an hypocrite. Don't play the role of an hypocrite. You want to tell Queen Olive how you feel about her? Yes, you could. Yes, but some people likes to come and start to make a problem. Like I was here yesterday, I see a text, 2 texts come to me that somebody talking about me, that I spoke with them and tell them that my two lost children was born in America. How my two children supposed to born in America when I finish having my last child, which is Kenny, who's 35 in Jamaica. I do tubalization. I tie my tube because I couldn't afford no more children. Nobody, never hold a conversation with nobody and tell them about my children born here in America. So people, when you come with your facts and you're talking your facts, talk your facts good. And my child is in ICE, locked up in ICE, don't have nothing to do to nobody. Because why don't have nothing to do to nobody? I am not asking nobody for $1 to help my child out. So I would like you all people to just mind your own business. And I want to know why you're so contagious and cantankerous. You can't sit and just sit and tell yourself, say, let's leave lying dog, let a lying dog sleep. Why you always keep talking about things that's not irrelevant? It's not going to put no money in your pocket. It's not going to give you an extra dollar. You're not going to win the lotto. You keep talking it. Why are you talking? Because I heard they sent me the lady who sent the picture. I don't even know her. She said she come to my party. If I am partying, what on earth I have time to talk with somebody and tell them about my children? When I'm partying, I go to party and have fun and dance. That's why I'm looking so young and I'm looking so fresh and I'm looking so flawless, because when I go out to dance, it's my exercise. I cannot afford to pay a gym to do exercise. So I go to party and do my exercise. So people, be careful of the thing that you wish for other people, because when it's come back to fall on you, it's going to fall like a ton of brick or a big dump truck of sand falling on you. So I am here doing my own thing, not even know what's going on until I see voice notes sent out what people is talking about me. Hello, it's because you see I put myself together and try to put myself together and dress myself. Remember, I have 3 girls and 1 boy, and none of my girls don't dress me. I dress myself because I know to put my clothes together. If anybody tell me don't look good and I feel where I look good, nobody can let me change my clothes. So people, when they're having a talk or a thought about people to say something, keep it to yourself. Come on. Come on. I'm turning this chicken again, people. Yeah. I remember when you fry the chicken, we're going to take the chicken's crumbs out. Like when we fry the chicken with the flour, we're going to have some little gypsies of flours and stuff. So we're going to take those out of the pot so we can fry the rest of the chicken. If we don't do that, the chicken is going to burn them. Yeah, that is what people must do. You have your husband, you have your children. Try to learn something different that your children and your husband could say, oh, every day I love my wife more and more. My wife is doing something so good. When I go home, my house is clean. My food is ready. And my wife take me out shopping. I'm tired of seeing you in the old rags and old pants, old raggedy clothes. Let's get some new clothes. Instead of sitting down and thinking about Queen Olive, I'm a lady with a heart, with a goal. Yeah? I have no time for idle people who likes to make mischief and they are cantankerous. I have no time. I'm here about taking care of myself, because today promise, tomorrow don't promise. I don't know what tomorrow will bring for me. I don't know if tomorrow is going to, if I'm going to be the same person. So I would like everybody just to live good. Come on, living life, because they don't know when to stop. They know when to start, but they don't know when to stop. They fight you for nothing. They see you doing a page, they see you doing a live, and you have 10 people. It's hurt them. They run, oh, she's doing a live, and there's only 10 people watching her. Yes, I feel good, 10 people watching me. Yes, more than 100 people watching me with their hypocrite self. You understand? So what people do, make people business be your business now. So I'm gonna wash the rice now, and I'm gonna put the rice in my, yes, I'm gonna hot oven to let you see what's going in here. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put some butter in there. I'm gonna taste it to see if you have enough salt. When you're cooking, if you, as an ital eater, it is okay. I don't eat ital. Okay, just need a little more salt. It is fresh. Just remember, I'm not gonna make no gravy, and I'm not an ital eater. I'm not a Rasta woman. I'm a baller woman, so I'm gonna wash the rice, and I'm gonna put the rice in and put some butter. We wash our rice 3 times. The rice, we wash the rice, and the reason why we wash the rice because we wash it because we want to get out some of the flour that's in the rice. So we washed it. Some people doesn't wash rice. It's okay if they don't want to wash their rice, but I know we have to wash it because it's human being packed rice. And whether it's even machine, you don't know what can get away in there. So I wash my rice, and then I'm going to put it in my pot, and I'm going to show you, hold the camera right down there, let you see what is going on. Yes, I'm waiting on somebody. 3 times I wash my rice. So when I wash it 3 times, get out some of the starch. Because you know, rice has a lot of starch, just like flour. Yeah? So that's why I do the vegetables that are in the rice. So it comes a rock away the starch from it. So I'm putting it in the rice, not in the pot. I will be there to get the thing to show you what I'm doing over here. Yes. Okay. I'm coming to get, you see, I'm a beautiful woman. I'm a beautiful woman. Yes, there is the rice. Yeah, the rice in the pot with the spinach. The spinach is green, so I'm stirring everything together. I'm putting everything together. You put it there. You see it there, right there. The spoon doesn't stand up, but it still need more water. So I'm going to put some more water in it, and we're going to let it cook. And when it's cooked, then we check it out if it's need more water. And the chicken is on the fire. Yeah, there we go. And when you put the rice in, remember to turn the stove down because we don't want high Sulin. They got to sell. Yes, we don't want our rice to burn. Yes, and my chicken is up in there frying. There's the chicken there. It's frying. Yep. We're getting ready. Getting ready. So I'm gonna put back my camera right here, and I'm gonna turn my camera right back. Yes. Yes, my camera right there, pointed to the stove. It's over here, yeah. So I'm gonna put some butter in here now. Do I have butter? Yes, I do have butter. I'm gonna put some butter in my rice now, and I'm gonna stir it, and I'm gonna cover. So here's the pot right here. You see me? Yeah. I'm gonna stir it. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna turn the stove down. So it's gonna take it only the time and simmer down and cook, steam down. So what we have in here is rice, spinach, scallion, thyme, and celery, and a pepper to just give the flavor. That's what we have in there. So I'm gonna cover it right now, and I'm gonna turn it down. Remember, the pan is always supposed to have the pan that we have some water. Here's the pan with some water. Right here. Here's my knife counter over there. So I'm turning my chicken. Standing my chicken, they come out now. You don't want to have our chicken burns up. So I can put in the rest of the chicken. I'm moving very slowly with my chicken because my stove over here is not working. I don't know what's going on with it. And every day it's just to call the warranty people. Because you know, what man made, it has to repair. What God made, no repair. Sometimes we get sick enough to go to the doctor. So the doctor has to do their little magic to get us back up and running again. Sometimes we got pain all over our body and all them things. You know, God has made us, not we who are made ourselves. You remember, every time you cook, you clean. Yep. So I take out my bowl. My bowl is clean. But at the same time, when you take out the bowl, you got to wash it or wipe it with a paper towel. Whatsoever residue is in there, it will move. Cooking is an art. Cooking is an art, and we have to learn to do what we are doing and do it good and also do it clean. Yes, so I'm going to take out this chicken back fry here now. This chicken, and we're going to clean out the pot, because if we don't clean out the pot, out, what is going to happen is the rest of the chicken that we put in is going to burn. So I have thing that I clean my pot out with them before it where it's at. In here. Yes, there I go. Yes, there I go. This is what I use to take out the residue from the chicken. Because remember, we use the flour, so we're going to take out the chicken that there. Because if we don't do that, we're going to burn up this rest of chicken, and I don't want to burn it. So we're going to take out the chicken residue from here. Yeah. And I think I didn't put enough oil in there, so I'm going to put some more oil in there. So you want to take it from the chicken, yeah? You will burn it, so I take it from it. Anna, I'm waiting on you all day. You said you're coming to the early, I'm waiting on you all day. Why you sorry? I told you to call me. Yes, did you hear me? Yeah. I was waiting on you all day, but when I finish this, I'm going to go.
Why you didn't call me?
Oh, I'm doing. Oh. I forget. Yes, so I'm taking out the burns out of the pot. I'm going to pour some more oil because my eye looking like it's going down. And I want my chicken to fry good. So I'm cleaning out the pot. I'm taking out all the residue from the chicken. So when I put those rest of chicken, it's don't burn up. Because I don't want my chicken to burn. So I'm taking out all these residue from the chicken. All from the pot to put the new set of chicken in. So they fry and fry pretty and nice. I don't like all those ones fried. So take it out, everyone. This is not the side I fried chicken and what to do over there not working. So they are ready to go to put my rest of chicken in. So I'm gonna put my rest of chicken in, and ladies and viewers, I'm gonna put the gloves on. I tell you, I hate to hold the food with my hand. I just don't like it. So I'm putting the gloves on to get this chicken ready to go in the pot. Yeah. Yes, there we go. It's in. And then you put it in, they're gonna fry for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. When we're doing food like this, we have to cook food that's cooked, done, cook or finished quick. We're not cooking something gonna take 3-4 hours like we're making some comfort soup. We have to have the comfort prepared from the night before, even some beef soup. Because if we're gonna do that, the soup is not gonna be done, or else I'm gonna do it like I'm doing on a YouTube and a videotape, and then cut, start again. So remember, each time I do something, I wipe my counter because I don't want my counter to stay dirty. So what I'm going to do, I'm putting in all these things that I'm not using anymore. The rice is on the fire. I'm going to look at it right now and to see what's going on. Yeah. So, Queen Olive in our kitchen cooking. Oh, Davis and Dan, you forgot to tell Queen Olive to turn our stove down. I forgot to turn the stove down. Luckily, I didn't go nowhere. So I need more water in my thing. So I need more water. I'm gonna take the pepper out because I don't want the pepper to burn. I don't want the pepper to burn in there. See, I just put the pepper in there for flavor. I'm taking it out and throwing it away. So I'm gonna put some more water in there because show that the rice is not cooked. So I put this water in. I think hopefully this water will finish the rice. And I'm going to turn the stove down. I forgot totally was to turn my stove down. But thank God it didn't burn. It didn't burn. Yes, so I'm stirring the rice. We don't want it to burn. You know, it could stick at the bottom, but I don't want it to burn. I'm stirring it. And when I finish stir, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it down. You see how high the fire is? It's going to burn this rice up to nothing. It doesn't matter if the pot is the best of pot if you're burning. They say you have non-stick pot. I don't believe so. Most of these pots I have here, they say it's non-stick and it's still stick. So you see, I always been cleaning around because I don't want the place to be sticky. And sometimes we forget to clean because sometimes we get lazy and all these things. So I am about now to get some sweet pepper, put over my chicken, and do my display with my chicken. Yes, Queen Olive is in the kitchen cooking her food for her Penny visitor, and oh, I do. Go and only have one red pepper, so one pepper is gonna do to decorate my chicken. Yes, Divas and Dan, Queen Olive in our kitchen, and who wasn't here from the first beginning now, who just jumped on and didn't look at the topic, what I say I'm doing. I am making spinach rice and fried chicken. I'm making. Yeah, I'm making spinach. And remember, all the time when you're cooking, your garbage can is supposed to keep open. That's when you're putting the garbage, you don't have to go touch the garbage can with your hand. So at all time, your garbage pan must stay open when you're cooking, okay? So we have our chicken there. So I'm turning this one over here. And when I'm finished, I am going out to buy my barrel, as I say, to start my packing for my family in Jamaica and those who appreciate what Queen Olive done for them. So, yes. I'm going to show you the chicken. Yes. These are the first batch of chicken that fries. They don't come out too pretty like some of the chicken that I did before, but these are the first batch of chicken. So I'm gonna do my little decoration until the food is ready. Queen Olive is in her kitchen cooking. My divas, they like when I cook. Some of them say, "Oh, I'm tired of Queen Olive now." Yeah. Yes. Yes. So when you're cooking, you have to do a presentation with your food. When you're cooking, you just don't cook and throw the food like that out. See, these people are cooking and they throw the food, but they are criticizing other people's food. Yeah, sometimes some people cook and I see there's a problem. I don't say it's not looking appropriate, but I do not criticize the food because and I do not call them, because some people, they are very thin skinned. If you say, well, you know, something not looking good around right there, they upset about it. So I just don't say nothing to them. I just let them do their own thing. Like I was seeing, they was making some fish. Somebody was doing some steamed fish, and it was looking so disgusting. I don't know. It can look disgusting, but it's still tasting good. So there you go. No, no. Remember, each time Queen Olive go to do something, she wash her hands, she wash her utensils, and she put them away so that prevent you from when you finish cooking, your houses have a lot of dirty stuff is there. Yep. Queen Olive in our house. So let me see what's going on with my rice. Oh yes, my rice is steaming down nice and pretty. And this chicken is here. So, divas and done. Yes, divas and done. This is Queen Olive. So, make up yourself, Nicole, Nardia, Whitney's in the house. Hi, Whitney, how you doing? Hi, Nardia, how you doing? Queen Olive in our kitchen. What's going on with your people? What you have for dinner or what you have for lunch today? I know most of you go out to work, but you have a little snack. When you know, a lot of people, they know they eat this heavy lunch, and then after they go home, they eat this heavy dinner again. Sometimes I haven't eaten for the day. I wait till I eat one meal a day, but I'm not doing it purposely because I want to get slim. But I just cannot eat. I do not have that kind of appetite to eat like that. You know, some people just eat a lot of food. 3 meals a day, it is good for us because we are supposed to eat our 3 square meal a day. We are not supposed to eat one meal, and our breakfast is the most important meal. And I said everybody should have a pot, a stove to cook in at their house. Some of the one them who make all the problem, they do not have a pot or a window to throw the water out, or chimney to piss in and throw it out, and they are the one who making the problem with people. I don't say I don't get uptight sometime, and when somebody bother me, and I'll tell them how I feel. But my business, what I want to talk on the computer, I could come and say it myself. I'm not asking for nobody to turn a loudspeaker or a mouthpiece or whatever they want to be, because they are the biggest and the baddest person around town to say my business. But anyhow, thanks to them who go out there and let it out and say what they want to say, because I'm not supposed to come and tell how many times I use the bathroom. I'm not supposed to tell how many times I drink some water or I eat something. That's not a part of it. You're here to motivate other people, to help some people who don't know nothing about cooking. I remember I said when I was cooking, when I was doing the chicken, I wash the chicken thoroughly. And you know, sometimes you have the little yellow thing at the edge. You take it, scrape it off. If it's hard to come off, you just put some hot water and put it in and scrape it off the little skin, and it come off. And you wash your chicken thoroughly with salt water, wash it like 3 times. And when you wash it, then you season it with your powder seasoning only. Whatsoever powder seasoning you want to powder season it with, it is okay for you. Because everybody do their own thing. Jamaica, big up yourself. Dan, big up yourself. Sophia, one love. Yeah, whatsoever powder seasoning you want to put it in, you put and you season it, and then you fry your chicken, and it takes 15 minutes to fry. Remember, when you put in the chicken leg, it may weigh half pound. When you're taking it out, it's supposed to weigh 1/4 pound. It's not supposed to heavy the same way you take it out. That means it's not cook. You have to look at it good. You keep turning it round. Sometimes it take more than 15 minutes. Depends on the size of the chicken, because this chicken there, they're so big like human leg. I don't know what they do to it. But you have to let the chicken fry properly. And as I say again, ladies and divas, buy them gloves and use them gloves with your hand, that you don't, when you finish cooking, you're not smell of food all over. You could bathe and put on the sweetest perfume, your hand is going to still smell of the seasoning. And we don't want to lay in our bed where our husband think you're seasoned all over. He don't want to touch you, because if you smell a season, that means that you're not smelling the way he wanted to smell. He want to smell good. He want no season, nothing. So I put the rice in, and I stir the rice. After I put the rice in, I stir the rice. So when I stirred it, it feel like it's not sticky to the bottom. Then you turn your stove down and it tenderly cook. And it is spinach rice. Spinach rice is like, I used to call it callaloo rice first when I came here. But then when I cooked it, it has the spinach has a little slime like okra, and it's very good. So we don't want to eat every day. We don't want to eat the same rice, white rice, rice and peas, fried rice, all these things. We change up all the rice, change it up to how we want it to cook. We want to put carrot rice, pumpkin rice, tomato rice, or whatsoever you choose to do. Hi Dana, you do it to make your appetite feel good. So we make all these food and we eat with our family and enjoy it to the best of our ability. And then again, ladies, with all those thing that this lady is sending out voice note, I don't know where she's coming from or why she's doing it, if she's lonely. Apparently she got to be lonely, because she has a husband. She would never find time to sit to sending out voice note about people. If you have a husband and children and you have time to go on Facebook as a grown woman and sending out voice note, that means that something is happening in your relationship. Your relationship are broken, and if you want someone to help you to unbroke your relationship, that's what it call, and ask someone, if you could you help me. There's a lot of people call me and they're with their husband. I'm not a thing there. I'm not the best about talking to people, but some of these guys there, they know me and they like me, and we talk to them, we both talk together, and it's solve a little problem. If they're going into a situation, they're going to a job and they're scared, they don't know what to do, how to do, they want me to even be an to say, well, character witness from them. Hi, I love you, Olive. How are you doing? I am doing good, Cassandra. Yeah, so people, sometimes we do some things in life, we wonder why we do it or why we say it. I don't think those people think, because if they think, they would never do it. There's a lot of voice note I could put out, what people send to me, what people say to me. I could, when they call in my phone, I could we call it videoing them when they're talking, that I could hear the talking. I don't do that, because the things that you encourage within yourself, it costs you a lot of pain and sickness, and I don't want to let these things encourage these kind of bad thoughts within me, to people talking to me, and I am videotaping them. Yeah, that's not nice. So people, we have to be careful who's our friend and what we say to our friend. Who's our friend and what we say to our friend, because if even I say my child was born here, what it is for you to send it out it in voice note over the whole internet, which I am not gonna lie through my teeth, my nose, and nothing to tell nobody no lie. None of my children weren't born in this country, because when I come to this country, I finish having children. I leave all my children back home with my mother, for my mother to take care of them until when I'm ready to take them. So I don't know where these people get their allegation from, and why these people have to always trying to strike up a problem, and when they're striking up a problem, they have to call my name. As I say again, and people doing a live, if they don't call my name, no, it's not reaching nowhere. Oh yes, they're talking about the black ugly big nose woman again. Yes, she this, she that. Yes, people, I am living so happy. Freddie French, big up yourself. charm, sweetness, big up yourself. I'm living a life. I am very comfortable. I am so happy with the life I'm living. And I don't know why people want to make my life to be their life. If you want to take a page out of my book, take it out of my book. Send those voice notes. You know, who are you? You know, who are you? The person who sent the voice note around. Somebody tell me the person name. I'll never disclose it and open my mouth and tell them who sent the voice note. But please, take care of your family. Take care of your husband, because you're going to lose your husband, because you did have a husband before and you lost that husband because probably of the same thing. Likes to go around, act like you're chicken, running around like you're chicken and a hawk running behind you. Okay, if you're big up yourself, you have no right as a grown woman, as children and grandchildren, to going around putting things like this and this. Go do something. Go teach somebody how to do the hair, to do the nails, or to do makeup, or to clean the house, or to wash, or to iron, or to sew. Teach somebody something. That's what people must say. Big up yourself. People want to know somebody, because there's a lot of people out there can do a lot of things like me about braiding hair or combing hair. I would like somebody to, but as I know, I could cook up a storm. And if I come on the computer and I'm sitting there and talking to one person, I feeling good. I see a lot of people up here talking to one people for how many hours, and they're okay, but you have some people now fighting down, people stealing them show, people doing this, people doing that. I don't do redo nobody's show. I don't talk about. I would just put a little thing. I'm also Kelly one now. Yeah, I'm Alicia Young, big up yourself. Mercy again watching. Yeah, Tanisha. Yeah, I don't do over nobody's show. I don't go look at nobody's show, how they do the show, put it up and talks about it. No, because doing that, I see like Shim is there, doing that is causing problem at all time. Because you do redo somebody's show, you're gonna, if somebody do the show and you're gonna do the show, you're going to add something in that weren't there, and you're going to take out something that weren't there. So that is where the problem step in. So I do my own talking, and when I do my own talking, a lot of people tired of hearing, oh, this woman like talk, so this woman come with something thing there. I'm not going to come with nobody mix up nobody's sauce. I'm not into that. It's not going to help me. It is unhealthy. It is not healthy. It is unhealthy. And doing that, that is demon. People come with people's sorrow, people's sickness, and take it for happiness and joy, just to make $1. A demon impacting their body because they want to come up and talk and like them is big. They know this, they know that, they know this, they know that. No, I don't see it's putting in the nowhere. Okay, come up and talk. So Queen Olive cooking and got to put salt in the pot, or Queen Olive burn the food, or Queen Olive don't know what she's doing in the cooking. It's okay, but don't come and plan something and somebody that is not good. But anyhow, I don't have the minds of a human. I'm not into somebody's body. I can tell them what to do, but just peace and love to all who like to sit and create a problem and people. Yeah, created problem and people, that's not nice. Yeah, it is not healthy. It is not healthy. People do not sick. Who is going to be there to help you? And that person may be the same person to help you to be on the internet. And then you're going to fight them out. They're coming like Judas, you call them people Judas. Yeah? You call these people Judas. You help them to get a platform and they turn around, same platform they help to help them. The same platform they take to tear you down. I started this live here by cooking because I said I'm not Jamaican and I do not know to fry egg. And I started to do this cooking, and then everyone is doing cooking, which that is good because everybody wants to know doing that. They're not doing it in that kind of form. They are doing it to say that I cannot cook. You don't know what you're doing. I'm drinking an Anakin there over here. Yeah. They are doing it to break someone down. But I'm okay. If you're okay, it is fine. Yeah. So I'm gonna stir the pot of the rice. So some people say spoon cannot stir rice. That's a lie. Anything stir your rice. That's what it was going to tell you. We have to use fork. No, anything you use to stir your rice. Yes. Anything you use to stir your rice. Yeah. The fork only whisks the rice. You use anything to stir your rice. Spoon, a fork, a knife, anything you use. And stir your rice. And we all know that rice is steamed down nice and pretty. So when you could know when our rice is not cooked, because you look in the rice and you can see the raw grain in the rice. We don't want the raw grain rice to eat. You have to learn to cook your rice properly. Don't come with the half-cooked rice and say the rice is cooked and it's not cooked. Yeah? And while I'm here, I'm going to turn this chicken one more time before I go over there back. I'm going to turn the chicken because we don't want our chicken to get burned. I don't want my chicken to get my color. Yeah, when my color is not nice to eat. Yes, so over the pot. It's taking it only a little time steam down. And I am coming back over here to say if any of my divas or my Dan want to ask me a question about, hi China, how you doing? When you're talking on the line, you're supposed to have something drinking. It can be water, it can be some juice or some wine, whatever you choose to drink. But that is to prevent you from getting froth at your mouth. We call it those white thing at your mouth. I don't know. It's upsetting. It's disgusting. Yeah. So that's the reason why when you see a pastor on the pulpit preaching, he has a glass on the pulpit there on the when he preach, then he feel his mouth is getting dry. He stopped and drink something. A lot of people likes to talk so much like the mouth full of viral diarrhea, they don't know when to stop. And then again, why some of these people when they're talking and they don't stop to drink something or stop to take a breath, they not big up yourself. And Dorian, big up on yourself. Because as soon as if you just take a 5 and said, oh, so wonder what is going on. Everybody gone. You look, you have 10 people, you look, you say, 3 gone. Because we're not keeping like an engine. We cannot move like an engine. You notice when they're doing a live talk show, there's every 15 minutes they stop, put a little powder, they don't want to see your face shiny and dirt, put a little powder, brush up your hair, and then they come back. That's the reason why they have advertisement. But me not having a big show, so me not do no advertisement. So who have been here with me from 2016 and now it's 2018. I'm so happy to have you all. Yes, I'm okay, sweetheart. I'm doing some cooking on my divas who I have here from 2016. I'm so happy to have you all here with me, here still with me. Some goes away, some come back, because some people